Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program Liberia First on JNB. Today is Wednesday, August the 7th, 2024. We got a great show for all of us here tonight. So invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. Tonight's conversation, we're going to have a reflection on almost everything happening in our country today. And the theme for that reflection, almost 7 months in the Joseph Yuma Boyka Unity Party Government, the hopes, dreams, and aspirations of many Liberians go bleak. Government Liberia stokes fear in the citizenry through the Liberian National Police, who have on a number of occasions murdered young, armless people in cold blood. Unity Party partisans allegedly involved in murders are appointed to key government positions, while others threaten the lives of either lawmakers or ordinary citizens. Also, the international partners who spoke against every act of violence during the CDC government are yet to say a word about what is unfolding in Liberia. Freedoms enjoyed during the CDC era are being curtailed, and heavily armed Riot Police Squad patrols Monrovia and opposition CDC headquarters. Civil society groups and the Interfaith Council, including other opposition political parties like the vocal ANC of Cummings Jr, are silent. Why all these? Let's dig deeper as we reflect. That's the theme for our reflection on here tonight. Our conversation will center heavily around that. Meanwhile, tonight's broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. Talking about the old mom herself celebrating a milestone birthday tonight. And she tells me, Michael, no more than 316. I'm talking about the mother of Monique Walker, Madam Benu Barkley Kamal, there in Tennessee tonight, celebrate a milestone birthday, 72 years. 72 years. Say congratulations to you, Mom. Want to wish you well. Now you have it with your daughter, Monique Walker, your grandkids. And me here is the one to join them to wish you happy birthday. And for my young brother there in Minnesota, Jerry, say happy birthday to you, young man. And your darling wife and kids and your son just coming in a couple days ago. I want to join them all to wish you happy birthday, Jerry. Say from the darling wife, tell me why I say we all say happy birthday to you. Another love sister, love Destiny Vinton Tabla, also of Minnesota. Happy birthday to you. For a friend and brother here in Detroit, Michigan, Francois Demonique. Happy birthday to you, Francois. H. Ralph Flobo of Kakata Gibi County, Mowat District of Chicago, Illinois. Victoria Wedding Chapel. Happy birthday to you. Anthony Ure, Oliver Bono Jr., and of course, Ayuba Kamara. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well. Also, coming up, our top stories tonight, Our top stories tonight, hot topics. Supreme Court of Liberia cites. The Supreme Court of Liberia has cited the executive branch Justice Ministry, represented via the Justice Ministry, the suspended Governor J. Salu Jr. legal team to a conference held on Tuesday, that's yesterday, August 6th at 3 p.m. As the host of Representative PSC Chair, Representative Gar of Magini County called on Joseph Yuma Boaka Court to order and says he should discontinue acting on audit report until hearings are held by the Joint Committee. Meanwhile, former Auditor General Don Molu said Joseph Yuma Boaka Court is wrong to suspend Governor Talu Jr. Justice Kaba has reserved ruling on the conference he held on Tuesday with Justice Ministry and suspended Governor Talu's legal team. Nicodemus Le, acting bank governor of the Central Bank of Liberia, Henry M. Samoa, is holding Nicodemus meetings at the Central Bank of Liberia in the wee of the morning at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. What could be the reasons for such meetings? Let's dig deeper. RB Bank for sale. The International Bank Liberia Limited is up for sale. Why? RB issued an acquisition brief in which her total liabilities are more than total assets or equities. Why? It's a bank owner in Liberia. Depositors pleaded with not to take all their money. Bank issued memo to all the fears of depositors or customers. That's a digging deeper story for us. That story remains a burning topic. Liberia National Police unprovoked attack on the CDC headquarters. The CDC National Chairman Janga Kowo has described as an unprovoked attack by the Liberia National Police, who deployed heavily armed Riot Squad on the headquarters of the CDC on Monday, August 5th. Meanwhile, several officers of the Liberia National Police have murdered a number of Liberians for no reason. They were shot execution style. Let's dig deeper. President George Weah has addressed the nation amidst Unity Party Government witch hunt of officials in the former CDC government. He called on international partners to caution the JNB administration against weaponizing and politicizing the justice system. Let's dig deeper. Also, Joseph Yuma Boaka has suspended with immediate effect Central Bank Governor J. Salu Jr. and also appointed his biological nephew, Henry M. Samoa, as acting bank governor. Meanwhile, the actions were taken as a result of the IMF and World Bank discovery that Joseph Yuma Boaka used the central bank to pay off a US $8 million loan taken from SRB Bank Liberia Limited, which he claimed the information was given to the IMF and World Bank by Governor Talu. What does the act creating the Central Bank of Liberia say about removal of the governor? Meanwhile, Governor Elisha Salu has filed claims with the Liberia Supreme Court. Does he have a case? Does JB have the right to suspend a governor of the central bank? How many audits were conducted at the bank and during who tenure? How are the CBL audits ended? Let's dig deeper. Again, we say happy birthday to Benu Barkley. Come on, Jerry say, love Destiny Vinton Tabla. Francois Demonique, it's Ralph Flomo, Mowet District, Victoria Weditape, Anthony Ure, Oliver Bonner Jr., and of course, Ayuba Kamara. If you join us there for the very first time, we say welcome to you. On this podcast, we insist to be civil with one another. There must be no curse words, no insults of any kind.
But I just want to say that it's a sad moment in our country. George Weah's election doesn't in any way negate his incompetence. George Weah cannot be my president. I'm educated than he is. I'm experienced than he is. He has no experience to bring to the table in terms of leadership. Yeah, socially, yeah, he can do well. He was a footballer admired by young people across the world. It's so sad that we will get someone who absolutely must not even be a candidate in the first place. This to talk about being a president of this country. It's a sad moment. And I think we're just making history in reverse, negatively. We have set all the records, and I think we should create our own Guinness Book of Records. That's what we should do in this country. It's not about me. Look, I'm a professional person. I'm going to live. I'm going to take care of my family. That's going to be good for me. But I know that this is the breath of tyranny. This is the breath of despotism. This is the breath of just brutal dictatorship. That's what we have brought on ourselves. I saw young, ignorant people jubilating in the street for the election of a guy who is not supposed to be a community chairperson in this country. It's a sad moment in our country. Very, very sad in our country. And this is not anything for anybody to be happy about. Posterity is going to judge Ellen and her children. I think this was just meant to protect she and her family against the will of the majority of the people in this country. Now, and I think it's so sad that she's leaving power and leaving the kind of person that she has left, to take over from her. This is very, very sad. A George Weah against a Joseph Boakai? No. That doesn't jive. It doesn't jive.
You said that you will not accept because National Election Commission is supposed to be announcing George Weah.
Oh, that was fraudulent, and I stand by it. I voted for Joseph Boakai and I can vote for him 1 million times. And George Weah is not my president. When he's declared president, hello, it's my right as a citizen. Once he's declared president, yes, he is not going to be my president until his term is over. Hello.
Political parties.
You want to hear from me as a Liberian, right? You heard me, right? We're killed. We know that people were separated, families were separated. We know that today people are still living with the trauma of the war. We know that we have not addressed the problems of the war. We know that injustice has taken root in our country. We are very much aware that institutions that are to protect democracy in our country are being eroded. We know that the media has been challenged by the status quo.
I've been a big sister, a big brother, however you might call it. They supported us through the 14 years of Civil War, and in fact, they are the largest donor to our country. We are immigrants, we are Americans, we're taxpayers, but I am from that generation who was strongly affected. We are from that generation. And we are praying and hoping that this resolution, we're asking all of America. We don't want for the American taxpayer to continue to support our country. I am from that generation who was Immigrants, we are Americans, we're taxpayers, but I am from that generation who was strongly affected. We are from that generation. And we are praying and hoping that this resolution, we're asking all of America. We don't want for the American taxpayer to continue to support our country. We want to have structure. And a country where impunity can never go. We need this president, the current president, to keep his word by implementing the full TRC implementation report. We want our women to have rights. You've seen lately where rape is at the highest. Babies as young as 7 years old have been raped and nothing is happening. People have been killed in the street. People, their mass murder going on or mob justice going on. We need justice. We need accountability. We need a rule of law. We need a full implementation of the TRC report. These are my colleagues. I lead the nation over here. I represent the people who wants the War and Economic Crimes Court. We want to see the next generation do better. America has been a strong supporter, still is. USAID donates millions of dollars. And we have resources, I don't think. And the reason we're this with corruption, we are the victim of corruption. We are the victim of impunity. And those in power wouldn't want it to go away. But we need our big brother or our father, the USA, to go ahead. And if this is not done, they take away, we don't need to pay money to the country where they won't listen to it. If I give you help, at one point you need to grow up. We can't continue to be, Liberia is 171 years old. America is about 200 years old. We can't continue to do this. South Korea came along. You give them, America gave them less than $600 million. We have got them over $1 billion. It hasn't changed. So it's time to grow up. That said, we have a position statement I would like to be presented by our communication team. Immigrants, we are Americans, we're taxpayers for our country. We are immigrants, we are Americans, we're taxpayers, but I am from that generation who was strongly affected. We are from that generation. And we are praying and hoping that this resolution, we're asking all of America. We don't want for the American taxpayer to continue to support our country. We want to have structure. And
We don't want American taxpayers to support that country. The words of allegedly activist, rights leader, whosoever she calls herself, Yasini Martin Kwehe, to the office staff there of then Speaker Nancy Pelosi. We are immigrants. We are taxpayers. We don't want American taxpayers to support that country. Heavily armed riot police stormed the headquarters of the CDC in Congo Town as they just gathered around the party headquarters going about their normal businesses, not embarrassing or doing anything illegal or wrong, just freely associating, freely assembling at the party headquarters for normal business. Heavily armed riot police were burst onto the headquarters, as you can see here. Let's add more volume to it.
CDC HQ is controlling his men to remain peaceful and very quiet. He will take to the media anytime soon. He is escorting the police outside the CDC party headquarters. Angry they are, they feel that this is a sign of provocation. They are booing at the police. They are booing at the police. I will eat it for you.
Okay, that was the scene of a heavily armed riot police on the headquarters of the CDC a couple of days ago. You saw the Secretary General Mayor Jefferson Tamakoji, in an orange T-shirt, leading the police away from the CDC headquarters. Okay, all of these things are happening under the watchful eyes of our international partners, looking at the government stoking fears in the citizenry. Opposition blocs, other than the CDC, are silent. Religious Interfaith Council are silent. Civil society groups are silent. This is Sekou Kalasco Demaro.
And want to be very clear on that team by Joseph Yuma Boakai and his group of gangsters to undermine the peace and stability of the country. We will resist, we will stand, and we will resist it to the furthest. If it costs our life, if it costs our life to be laid down, either because of the peace and stability of this country, we will lay our life down. People die before. When people die now, there will be no problem with it because we believe that this peace and stability is being undermined by the party. We are 100% prepared to resist Mr. Boakai and his team because we cannot believe that the comportment of Mr. Boakai to derail the peace process of our country is counterproductive to the survival of our state.
You are right, Mr. President. Do you think, Mr. President, Mr. Weir, have any regret the day he took power
from the comportment of Mr. Boakai, they started justifying that the former president of our country, George Weah, is regretting his action. Of course, President Weah is regretting his actions because of the way Boakai is conducting himself as the president of the country. President Weah did this on a good faith. He wanted to see Liberia moving just beyond George Weah and Boakai. But from the way Boakai is conducting himself, clearly indicate that he doesn't value what was given to him by Joshua.
Sekou Kalasco there talking to the camera, expressing his disgust and what have you. And of course, President Weah would talk to us, would tell us, Boyka was never the change. He was never the change. Those things are wrong. They were wrong yesterday, they are wrong today, and Boyka was never the change. Those things are wrong.
Those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. Everyone said that. You want that change? Boyka was not a change. Those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. Everyone said that. You want that change? Boyka was not a change. Boyka was never the change. Those few people that believe that all the years, almost 171 years, they left this country, they wanted to come back because of where they were, there was no greener pasture. They think that they can get in Liberia and lie, say they came for a change. There's no came for a change. Why they changing? To break the laws is why they changing? No. There will be a period and we will check. But again, like I said to all citizens, and that's what you saw today, in the ring, go to have your program and be peaceful. Enjoy yourselves. Be together, recalibrate. You know what I'm saying? Regain the people confidence. And Liberians are there. You got some sound Liberians that believe that we were the right group. Yes, I'm not saying that everything was roses. No, but we fought for this country in the midst of a pandemic. Liberia shine amongst a great nation. So what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So the disrespect to our citizens is wrong. It's wrong. You know, it's wrong. Respect the law. And I did not bring 10 jobs. We met it. The Unity Party left it with us, and we respected it. So what's going on? Is it that Boyka angry because any time there were 10 jobs, and he want to break it because you are not happy? Is that why he's saying to us? Because the 10 job, I didn't do it. I made it there, and I respected the laws of the republic. And so thank you for this time, for giving the opportunity. But there'll be a time we will sit and talk. Those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. Everyone said that. You want that change? Boyka was not a change. Boyka was never the change. Those few people that believe that all the years, almost 171 years, they left this country, they wanted to come back because of where they were, there was no greener pasture. They think that they can get in Liberia and lie, say they came for a change. There's never came for a change. Why they changing? To break the laws is why they changing? No. There will be a period and we will check. But again, like I said to all citizens, and that's what you saw today, in the ring, go to have your program and be peaceful. Enjoy yourselves.
Go to have your program and be peaceful. Regain the people confidence. Recalibrate. Enjoy yourselves. You know, that's a hopeful message from the former president, His Excellency George Monrovia. Something that will always inspire people. And tonight we are inspired by Joseph Fambule, who is in the Paris Olympics representing Liberia. He's in the 200-meter finals and will be running tomorrow morning, running the flag of Liberia. Take a look, take a listen to Fambule talk about himself here.
And the company is most important on this journey that I'm in. You know, people say it's the destination or it's the journey. I say it's the company for real. Honestly, if it wasn't for people around me, I wouldn't be on the journey of where I'm going to. Coach Howard is like my father. I didn't grow up with mine. So when I came here, he said to my mom that I'll make you into a man, and he has. Exercise has helped me through the rough times. It's an outlet. You know, you have a bad day, whatever in your outside life, you come to the track and then you can, take it out on the track. You can beat it up on the track and then just exert all that energy, all that pent up stress. When it comes to a relay, something just wakes up inside of me. It's just like I find an extra gear, I find an extra, light that I can just tap it into, and I race for them. Exercise is not only a form of getting your body right, it's a form of therapy, I would say. My approach to the Paris Olympics will be the same as to Tokyo. Listen to coach, be ready when he says, do my best. My name is Joe Fawn, and I'm excited to compete at the Paris Olympics.
Joseph Fambule is...
I am Joe Fawn, and I run the 200 meters.
Liberia's champion. Africa fastest.
Deciding to race for Liberia means a lot, not only because it's my heritage, but it's for my mom as well.
Liberia's champion, Africa's fastest running man. All right. Welcome to all of you joining us here. We got a great show, and let's do you this interlude of music here, especially for our senior sister, mom, Miss Bendu Dukle. Come on. Sinamakosa, Lance Wayenka. Oh, mama. Yes, I can wear the lady from Atlanta. Good evening to you there. She says, good evening to you, Mr. Gilman, and my GHT CLN family. Welcome. Favor L. Morris. Welcome. Mofles to say, welcome to you. Jemima Taylor, welcome. Oh, mama. Josephine Satabwa Amisa. Welcome. Kesia Castillo, welcome to you. Say, but what did the police go for? Our lack of education in this country is too bad. Andrew Star, welcome. Mars SP Pelu. He said words are meant to be used, and Liberians are using them now. Linda Morris, welcome there. Wele Lamadan, welcome. Gabriel West, have the killing stopped in Liberia under the Bwaka regime? Madam Immigrant American. Clare Allison, welcome to you there. And I have Bewazi. If they can do, we can do also. CLN, please. Let's go to DC. Comfort Mamite. Look at this food. And Stevie Potter from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Welcome. Yasa Sharif. Look at him. Matthew Talley. I'm living alone. Go ask Wells Fargo. Tina Makosa. Ali Bagayogo. Says good evening to all. Welcome. And Africa. Africa was first in the queue tonight. With his greetings. Welcome to you. Brown B. Hines. Joseph and Eden Wally Kenneth. Good evening there in Philadelphia. Otaka Kahu, welcome. So I'm watching live from a residence in Maryland, USA. I just returned from Liberia. Chida How Talk. Welcome, Otaka Kahu. Thank God for safe travels. Josephus Mane is in class. Welcome. Be thankful, Addison. Welcome to you. And here is our celebrant here tonight. Benu Barkley, the old mom, celebrating 72 years. Happy birthday to you, mom. From your daughter, your grandkids, they all want to wish you well, including me here in studio. That's the mom, the mother of Monique Walker. Angel Brown, welcome to you. And Jonathan Jackson, welcome. How you doing tonight? Mickey B. D. Harris from New England, welcome to you. Tina Makosa. Les Wanika. Jawala Plua, welcome. Christina Sier. And Darlington Dolope, welcome. Daniel P. Bamba, welcome to you. Rashad Message Chapin, the link is in the chat room. Welcome there from Australia. Vivian Kafia, welcome. This is the part that I love in the song. Frankie and Saka and the Achi Tape, welcome. Ruth Lewe, welcome to you. Catherine Doe, welcome. Sophia Kra, welcome to you. Arotayina Solo, welcome. I'm watching you, watching me. Let's go. Melvin Ian Askey, Secklerville, New Jersey. This is for you, brother man. He loves this music. One more time. Teacher Spear from Philadelphia. Welcome. Moses Marlenberg. And of course, Charles Brown. Welcome. Henry Doe, Boston, Massachusetts. Wilton Keta, Bokoko Yoko, William K. Sumawolo, welcome. Josephine Campbell, welcome to you. Papa Wilson, welcome. From Louisville, Kentucky, Nabasa. And Dexter 12 said, yes, we are here again. Good evening to you, Mr. Gilman, GHT family. I'm glad to be a part of today's show. And thanks for always bringing us up to date on trending issues in our motherland, Mama Liberia. No doubt. And this is the daughter of the celebrant here tonight, Monique Walker, aka MEM. Happy 72nd birthday to my beautiful mother, Benny Barkley. Cheers to your new age, mother. No doubt. Happy birthday to you, mom. And a happy birthday to my young brother, Jared Say, to the darling wife, Tema Wase. Balon Smith, Dr. Gilman, LRBS in trouble. Sinamakosa, Kamasa, Esekaya Seyu, welcome. What a song there by Les Wanyika, Sinamakosa. That song, I think that song came out. The old man should know. Our celebrant on here tonight, Madam Barkley, Benny Barkley, should know that song came out, I think, 1976. Amy Black, you are nowhere around. 1976. And Wulu Greer, Mr. Gilmore, thanks for this music. You're taking us back. Absolutely. We play this song for the obvious reason. We got a big mom, big sis, that's celebrating her birthday tonight. And after 10 o'clock. And whether it's early or not, she understands John 3:16, but she not read that gospel enough. She not reading it no more. She know God so loved the world that he gave his begotten son. Right, oh mom? Benno Barkley, welcome to you there, mom. And Agati passed away. Good evening, Mr. Gamer. Good evening to you. Welcome to all of you joining us there. Bar V. Roberts from New York. Welcome to you. And Felicia Howe, good to see you here as well. We got a great show for all of us here tonight. Welcome to all of you. Archibald, you, Morris. It's been a while since I've seen you. I hope I'm saying the truth. But welcome to you again. Good to see you here. Bodio Cine, welcome as well. And Felicia Howe, good to see all of you here tonight. We got a great show for all of us here tonight. Clay Richards, let me say hi to the brother here. He said, Amos Sawyer says, if you got your son, just look at him. Go home, look at him. And he was referencing Charles Taylor. And the Oma is trending. She said, Monique said, she just said she was a junior student in nursing school when that song came out. At a TNIMA? Yeah, that was 1976. And Josephus Manner said, 1976, 77, big brother. I remember in Firestone back in the days. Absolutely. I know so because my dad used to have a bar in the heart of Zwedru on top of the hill called City Bar. And he had a speaker. TNIMA, yes, Monique said TNIMA. He had a speaker. Maybe my great aunt was her matron or somebody. She might know Aunt Betty. Aunt Betty used to be at TNIMA. She was, I think, the matron or somebody. She should know her. Yeah. Betty, I think Betty Neal. Yeah. So my dad used to have the city bar, and then the speaker, the loudspeaker, the big bullhorn. They just had it mounted at the ends of the building, and then when they will start playing the music, and that music will cover the whole city as well. You far away, 100 yards away from City Bar, you'll hear the music playing. Yes, Cinema Cosa, Abono Super, the other song, La Seku Kalasco. Monique says she just called her name. Yeah, that's my aunt there. Aunt Betty. Yeah. And that's how I know this song and a lot of songs. And my uncle, the late Lawrence Weeks, Kwame Weeks, our oldest brother, that next to my mom, he had a nightclub also in Zwedru called the Place the Family. And if you didn't go to the Place the Family, you didn't do big boy, big thing in Zwedru. All right. Yeah, that was one of the best nightclubs with lots of great music and everything. And so the how we got to know the songs, the music, you name it. But it's great to be with you here tonight. Our conversation tonight are gonna center around a reflection, a reflection theme that we put together. All right. Almost 7 months in a Joseph Human Boyka Unity Party government. The hopes, dreams, and aspirations of many Liberians gone bleak. All right. The hopes, dreams, aspirations of many Liberians have gone bleak. Government Liberia stokes fear in the citizenry through the Liberia National Police, who have on a number of occasions murdered young armless people in cold blood. Unity Party partisans allegedly involved in murders are appointed to key government positions, while others threaten the lives of either lawmakers or ordinary citizens. The international partners who spoke, the international partners who spoke against every act of violence during the CDC government are yet to say a word in the midst of all of these things that's happening about what is unfolding in Liberia. Freedoms enjoyed during the CDC era are being curtailed, and heavily armed Riot Police Squad patrols Monrovia and opposition CDC headquarters. Civil society groups and the Interfaith Council, civil society groups and the Interfaith Council, including other opposition political parties like the vocal ANC, Alternative National Congress of Alexander Benedict Cummings Jr., are silent. Why all these? Let's dig deeper and reflect on what is happening in our country today when we have a government that is supposed to be responsible, that's supposed to know uh, the workings of government and what have you. What is happening in our country today? Okay, we played you videos from various sectors of our society, including our brothers and sisters march on Washington D.C., to ask Congress to impose sanction on Liberia. We played you that video. Yasini Martin Kwehe and others. We played you that video. We played you a video of the now civil society, uh, uh, civil CSA, civil servant agency, Josiah Joker. All right. All right. And And uh, uh, you saw the video of the police, riot police, on the headquarters of the CDC. Okay. Somebody trended, say, why did they go there in the first place? Okay. Why did they go there in the first place? We don't know. We don't know why they went there. All right. But what we have witnessed in the past and now should worry everybody. Okay. We played you a video of Sekou Carrasco de Mario, Chief Carrasco, speaking against people threatening his life. The managing director at National Port Authority threatening his life. And I mean, the peace of the country. Carrasco will use the words of his godfather, President Weah. The struggle of the Liberian people is manifested in themselves. And if it means to lay down my life, I will. Then so be it. Carrasco paraphrased that and said the same exact thing. We played you the video of President Weah when he spoke with A.B. Wynn on Freedom FM and told the Liberian people those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. Boycott was never the change. All right? Yeah. Dr. Elizabeth M. Gay, my darling sister, welcome to you there. How you doing? Those things are wrong. Boycott was never the change. But he ended up with a hopeful tune. Remain peaceful. Celebrate yourselves. Whether it's in the rain, in the sun, remain peaceful. All right? Laura Askey, you are not late. We're just starting. You're not late, okay? Welcome. And so your party, welcome to you there, nephew. Good to see you. Yeah. Okay? Those things are wrong. President Weah made those remarks. Boycott was never the change. Okay? But the hopes of the Liberian people are not inspired by Joseph Boycott. A government that do not inspire her citizenry, a government that stoke fears in her citizenry is bound to fail. Something we don't like to say. Okay? A government that stoke fears in her citizenry. Okay? Like what Boycott is doing today in Liberia. Turning the country to a police state. People going about their peaceful businesses, armed riot police officers are sent to surround the place, stoke fears in the people, and what have you. Okay? Yeah. Stoke fears in the people. Nothing hopeful about this government, and you don't see any sign of progress. Almost 7 months into Boycott's leadership, you don't see signs of progress. Okay, let me say hi to Miss Chapin, Rashad Beziji Chapin, there from Australia. Miss Chapin, welcome to you. How you doing?
Thank you, Mr. Gilman. Thank you
Yeah,
so much for the hard work as always.
right.
Hi to all our followers and members. And the other panelists, I'm sure they will come later.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Gilman, continue. with your
Okay,
mod-
thank you. Yeah. Okay. You don't see anything hopeful. All right. 6 months, 7 months into the leadership is doom and gloom. Nobody's preaching that doom and gloom message, but the actions and inactions of the government, the Unity Party government, spells doom and gloom. Nothing hopeful. But thank God for Joseph Fambule, the young athlete running the tracks, running the tracks in Paris, France, carrying the flag of our country. Tomorrow, Joseph Fambule will be in the finals, the 200-meter finals. Okay? He's the fastest man in Africa, winning 2 gold medals, I believe, in Cameroon in the 100 and 200 meters. When he went to Japan, he came fourth and did not make the medal stage. He was fourth in Japan. So far, in 7 months of the Buakai government, this is the only hope. This is the only news from Liberia, like the George Weah news during the days of the war, when everything about Liberia was about George Weah. When he carried the flag, carried the image, the name of our country. When we were fighting, killing one another, George Weah was there, the symbol of Liberia. When he spoke to the world, I want peace for my nation, the world answered. Today, we see young Joseph Fambule doing the same. Okay? If you missed the video, just take a look, take a listen. This is like a practice section for him.
I'm in. You know, people say it's the destination or it's the journey. I say it's the company for real. Honestly, if it wasn't for people around me, I wouldn't be on the journey of where I'm going to. Coach Howard is like my father. I didn't grow up with mine, so when I came here, he said to my mom that I'll make you into a man, and he has. Exercise has helped me through the rough times. It's an outlet. You know, you have a bad day, whatever in your outside life, you come to the track and then you can, take it out on the track. You can beat it up on the track and then just exert all that energy, all that pent up stress. When it comes to a relay, something just wakes up inside of me. It's just like I find an extra gear, I find an extra, light that I can just tap into, and I race for them. Exercise is not only a form of getting your body right, it's a form of therapy, I would say. My approach to the Paris Olympics will be the same as to Tokyo. Listen to coach, be ready when he says, do my best. My name is Joe Fawn, and I'm excited to compete at the Paris Olympics.
All right.
I am Joe Fawn, and I run the 200 meters.
That's Joseph Fambula. He'll be carrying the flag tomorrow for Little Liberia, a country unheard of. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. This calls for celebration. Yes. Another confirmation, Miss Chapin, and everybody following here. I'm getting uh, 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 I'm getting reports from Liberia. Front page Africa stories for tomorrow. Front page Africa story for tomorrow. Let me put it up for all of us here. Says uh says IB Bank and SIB Bank going broke. Yeah. Let me put a story up for all of us here. Oh wow. Let me let me put it up for everybody to see what we're talking about here. Uh Front page Africa story for tomorrow. All right. Broke banks. Or broke banks? Question mark. But hey, read the details. And then Jesus Christ. I am elated. Wow. You see it? Ali Bagayogo. You see it? Miss Chapel, you see the headline? Front
Yeah.
page Africa uncovers two commercial banks facing insolvency. SIB Liberia and IB Bank Liberia Limited. Urging customers seek withdrawals.
I still get small money in that ABU.
Yeah.
Auntie about 200.
The Green Revolution of Liberia, a pro-democracy movement, civil society organizations present its compliments and wish to appraise you of numerous complaints in the public considering staggered payment of withdrawals, which is bordered on liquidity crisis at your bank. We were confronted a fortnight ago by some citizens of the difficulties in getting withdrawals at your bank. To this effect, we have conducted an inquiry into said insolvency that has got in our possession a bill out of US 8 million United States dollar. Who you see down there? Henry Samoa in the gray coat. Henry Samoa. I don't know the other guy. I think that the SRB or bank owner there. I leave one alone. All right. The story. Then people say, Sam Riggs. Sam Riggs said I screenshot it already, Mr. Gamer. Absolutely. You need to do that. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Are you shooting me now? Yeah. Then people wonder, people wonder how we get our stories. People wonder how we get our stories and they doubt us. They doubt us. They doubt our reportage. Let me drink some cranberry. Let me drink some cranberry juice to this. Yeah. Let me drink some cranberry juice to this. Absolutely. Let me drink. Other Solicitor, welcome. And the mass SP said, let them go doubt FPA now, front page Africa now. All right? Yeah, let them go.
You cause trouble for the people banned here to big freedom people to do some more damage control for them.
I saw the young man. I saw the young man there talking.
Start laughing at it.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Been there a long time. They've been doing good job.
I saw them talking. I said, these my young brothers. They don't know how we get information out of that country there.
I've been doing good job all along. I think because most of the international organizations are in Liberia.
Elizabeth M. Gay. She said you drinking cranberry while I drink vodka. I want to show you get okay. I gotta have a stable mindset here just right now. This is it. Adam Monrovia, front page Africa, tomorrow's edition, Thursday's edition. All right. Look at the headline there. Look at the date. Thursday, August 8th, 2024. Volume 17, number 150, front page Africa. Yeah. All right. That is tomorrow's edition, Thursday, August 8th edition. Broke banks. Yeah. SRB and International Bank, Liberia Limited. So you understand why is from Samoa having Nicodemus meeting?
Yeah, give another 8 million.
That bank don't need 8 million.
Abby?
The bank owe hundreds of millions of dollars.
I think our whole reserve they will get them before they
yeah.
She said, what happened to Abby?
Mars SP says she's doing the same thing, drinking a big cup of thick shake. You can drink drinks. I know.
I have my coffee earlier, so I'm drinking water.
Wow. I'm telling you. Let me play one song here for all of this thing are going on. Yeah. So that we know who the real liar man. Yeah.
Yeah, play liar man.
Yeah, let me play liar man to know who the real liar man. In my own country.
They trying to track me down.
They trying to track me down.
I don't know what?
I don't know. Oh my God. Where is this? Yeah, this is it. You know, do the things you say I do. Mr. Liar Man. Sure, Rastafari.
In my own country, they trying to track me down. For what? I don't know. Oh, Mr. Liar Man.
You know.
I
Didn't do the things you say I do.
Oh, Mr. Liar Man. Joe Rastafari, King Selassie, big up,
Mr. Liar Man.
Oh, Mr. Liar Man. Oh, Mr. Liar Man. Oh,
Mr. Liar Man.
You know I didn't do the thing you say I do. Oh,
Mr. Liar Man.
Oh, Liar Man, you know. Liar Man, you know.
I didn't do
those things. Oh, Mr. Liar Man. I know. I didn't do those things. Oh, Mr. Liar Man. Mr. Liar Man.
Rastafari, no. I didn't do.
Oh, Mr. Liar Man. You know.
You know.
You know. A liar man.
A liar man. A liar man.
A liar man. Oh, Mr. Liar Man. You know
I didn't do the thing you say I do.
Oh, Mr. Liar Man. Rastafari.
Liar man.
Big up.
I didn't do it.
Liar man.
That I trust you. Liar man. I didn't do it.
Liar man.
That I trust you.
So what you keep
Keep
lying?
lying.
Lie, lie,
Lie,
lie, lie.
lie.
You lie, you lie,
You lie. Oh, Mr. Liar man.
Oh, Mr. Liar Man. I say you lie.
You took the people's
lie.
money
Oh, Mr. Liar
and you
Man.
lying about it.
Mr. Liar Man.
You know.
Oh, Mr. Liar Man. You know
I didn't do the things you say I do.
Oh, Mr. Liar Man.
Jah know, Jah know.
Jah know.
Rastafari no. Liar man. I didn't do it.
Liar Man.
Let Jah trust you.
Liar Man.
I didn't do it.
Liar Man. Let Jah trust you.
Mr. Liar Man, me not go burn you with no fire man. Me not go burn you on the fire man. Cover you a liar man,
Wicked man, bad man, foolish man. I listen to liar man.
Get away because me never love you. I say oh no, Jaja,
I
I
talk
go
for
join
sure.
you. Cover you a liar man,
Wicked man, bad man, foolish man.
Liar Man.
I didn't do it.
Liar Man.
Let Jah trust you. Liar man. I didn't do it. Liar man. Mr. Liar man. You want to hear
Liar
it?
man, President so much.
Don't ever follow that liar man.
You feel sorry for yourself, you enter the studio.
Listen to me. Bad man and foolish man.
Foolish man.
Listen to me. Fire.
Rastafari.
Wow.
Hey, our president.
Eh?
Our
Wicked
president.
man, bad man, foolish man.
You say, well, say, I don't talkative there.
Yeah, I will put it in song. I will put it in music. Yeah. Wow. So if you just join us here, the excitement here, the exciting news, though not so very exciting, but it is confirmation of what we've always said or what we reported the last 2 weeks about RB Bank. Now, Joseph Boakai.
That's danger. Remember, right after the Civil War, I don't know, all the banks were there crashing down.
Yeah. Now, Joseph
around
Boakai.
1991, 92, all the banks were closing down rapidly. Obedience
This
to the
this
test
is
of
this is the story we brought you 2 weeks now, or over 2 weeks. The RB Bank was on the verge of collapse. That topic is even in our conversation tonight. This is the paper front page Africa for tomorrow, Thursday, August 8th edition. You can see the date there, right here where the cursor is. Thursday, August 8th, 2024. All right. Volume 17, number 158. FPA uncovers 2 commercial banks facing insolvency. SRB Liberia and International Bank Liberia Limited. Edgy customers seek withdrawals. Edgy customers seek withdrawals. Story we brought you. All right. But again, they say Jesus Christ was not respected in his own hometown. Yeah. But I know for those of you that do follow us here, I know you respect the information we put out every time. And I think Joyce Lomage Wim wants to speak to that. Lomage, welcome. Oh, hold on, Lomage. I got your microphone not connected. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, Lomage.
Yeah, Mr. Kima.
Yeah, welcome. How you doing?
I'm fine. Miss Chaplin. Mr. Kima, I just called to tell you congratulations to you and your DD team for the job well done.
No doubt.
Musa Hassan, you see a senator representing. You were on SKT for the other day, defending a bank. That a bank is not going bankrupt. He just deposit thousands of dollars in a bank.
Of course, they want his money. He didn't withdraw. He deposited. That's what he said.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said you want SKT. Oh no, the bank is intact. I just deposited thousands of dollars in a bank just yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to the GHT DD team.
No
job well done. I listen, Mr. Kimo.
No doubt. Joyce Lomage Wim called to congratulate the Deacon Depot team. And you know, we all work for that team, that department. And we are excited that yet again another confirmation of stories we brought you just 2 weeks now or less. We brought you the story about Joseph Boakai wanting to appoint his nephew, wanting to sack Elisha Stalu and appoint his nephew. Some of you doubted that. It came to pass, just as we said it. Yeah. And Mark Richard Blair said, will JNB withdraw his nephew from CBL? I don't know. Sam Racing Joyce is very sneaky in her statement. What do you mean by that? Yeah. And Lawson Zilli, you take a guy who mismanaged another bank and appoint that same individual to head the Central Bank of Liberia. What a shame. What kind of sound president would make such a bad appointment? He did it for the obvious reason, so that his nephew can liquidate the the International Bank. Yeah. Emmanuel Tia says, Mr. Gilmer, 2 times now, you have no equal on the news. I mean, we all do the same thing, but people don't pay due diligence to information gathering. And then, you know, the thing about it is, one advantage we have, let me mute you a little bit. If you want to talk, you can mute yourself. Sorry. Yeah. One advantage we have is that gun to our head, knife to our throat, we cannot disclose our sources. We'll defend who gave us information. Okay? We will defend who gave us information. With knife to our throats, guns to our heads, we'll take that information 6 feet with us. Because some of the information we get from people are from families and friends, close families and friends. Okay? Yeah. That's some of the information we get. You'll be wondering, how did he get that information? Okay? Yeah. So, and then we will do our own investigation. You will not just come and tell us something like you want to test to see whether we're wrong with it. You know how long we sat on this information about the bank? And we did our own internal investigation? That's what happened. And the Mass SP says, Mr. Gamer, I've never doubted your information on this platform. You told us about the criminal stent on fake documents. It came to pass. Yeah, absolutely. No doubt. You know? And we're not doing these things to blackmail people. All right? To say, oh, I got information on you. Give me money or I will go put it out there. That's why people are afraid of us. And that's why we don't apologize or retract our stories. No, we don't. We do not retract stories we put out. We don't come back and tell you, say, oh, I'm sorry, the information we put out there were not correct. No, we don't do that because we vet every information. We investigate to the letter. All right? So that when we put it out there, people buy it and they run with it. Like we stated today on our page. We stated today on our page, GHT, excellence and honesty in harmony, illuminating pathways to informed choices. Okay? A taste of excellence and honesty. Information for decision making. That's what this platform is all about. We give you the information so that you make decision. Yeah. I like that. Danny B. Watkins said, Mr. Gamer, for lack of better words, you are damn strong. No doubt. Thank you. That's a good word for the purpose tonight. Yeah. Say you are damn strong.
Mr. Gamer, how can you get the paper? I don't see it on their website and the
because
Facebook.
Yeah, they will upload it later on.
So you got it hot from the machine.
Hot from the machine. hot pancake.
I read DVD for so the first one hot from the machine.
Hot pancake, yeah.
I won't read the detail because it's in question mark, so I won't read the details.
Yeah, I know. No, it will be on the website momentarily. It will be on the website. But people debating it in some other chat room. I say, but Gamer said this thing. Why you doubt your own? Yeah. Yeah, Watkins, that's damn good English. Danny B. Watkins, that good English. How I thought welcome to you. Okay. We don't do our reportage to blackmail people, to want money from people. No. If we were to do that, a lot of you would not be here. All right. Like our young brother who retired from Advocacy. The voice of the voiceless. You advocating for people. So are the Liberian people okay now?
Just a give away. Or let me let me just say my own suspicion.
Yeah.
Somebody went. I see somebody gets new car now. So I want $8 million go. I see somebody get new car.
Who?
I won't call new. Just think.
Yeah.
In line with the discussion.
Yeah. A lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are silent. That's what we're talking about. They are silent. They are silent because they are being paid. They are not doing these things because they have passion for it. It's what they get from it.
I said, so the $8 million go.
Okay.
Before the $8 million news, making or I said,
yeah.
Then I go low, $8 go. I said,
yeah. Joseph Richards, he said, Kwaku, you strong. Thank you, Kwaku. Ralph Che, the digging deeper, Mr. Gilmore. Absolutely welcome, my friend. Welcome. Yeah. Okay. In advocacy, we've always maintained here, Miss Chapin, that if your advocacy must be honest, must be consistent, and must show leadership. If these three virtues are not in line with your advocacy, then you are a fraudster. You are wrong. Yeah. Yeah. And Cecilia J. Freeman, she said the difference between you and most of the other platforms is this. You are not a propagandist. Your work is distinct, and you are doing this for the good of your country. Thank you. Thank you, Cici. Absolutely. Thank you. And that's what we're doing it for decision making, so that ordinary people can have the chance to make decisions that affects them or impact their lives. Okay? We were telling the people that RB Bank was in deep waters. Go get your money, That's what we were saying, right? Cecilia Freeman. Go, don't say I don't tell you, go get your money, They came up with one fake a week. That's the word I'm looking for. 1 week lay memo for their customers and say, you might not worry. We got money. Where the money at? Where's the money? Harriet Wise. She said, hi, GHT and all meaningful CNN family. That's how it's supposed to be, because they are the real deal of information. And please don't specify about families or close friends, because you are not afraid of telling the truth. I trust you for all you do and how brave you are. May God continue to guide you through all your endeavors. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that, because somebody would think, say, oh, they will start calling their family and their friends there who frequent this show. Yeah. I got your point, Miss Weezer. Yeah. And Ali Bagayogo, investigative journalism information. GHT Digging Deeper Department is all about. That's all we are about for decision making. Yeah. Manoa, Destiny Child, Grace Dablo. Jesino mother, she called herself Satana Sato. It's not working in the government, but she got new car worth over 40,000. But Jesino just came from a travel. He making a lot of money, so we can't base it on that. Manoa. All right. Yeah, Jesino could have bought his mom that car, 40,000. Jesino had auditoriums of park, that good money. So he could have bought his mom the car. So we can't, unless otherwise. Because the artists there in Monrovia, some of them are doing well. You see Angel Michael, you see Teddy Rai, they're all doing well. You know, small, they're getting there. Yeah. Well, I mean, but we're talking about what is obtaining in our country on the national scene. All right. There's a doom and gloom message that is being preached by Boakai. Yeah, Danny Watkins, that good English. He said, but in that way I said, Mr. Gamer, damn strong, that good English. And so that damn good English. Okay, that damn good English. Yeah. So I mean, we are elated not because the bank is underwater and Liberians will lose their life savings, but because people doubted us and the information have come to pass. Okay,
I can't wait to read the details.
I know. Man Noah, she said no, Josino never bought that car for her. She's working for Joseph Barker. I know. And she used to be with CDC, but then she broke ranks with CDC and went to Barker. That's okay. Yeah. If Josino bought it, fine. If he didn't buy it, then she's part of the corrupt group. You know that in 6 months you're able to get 40,000-50,000 to buy you a car of that magnitude. Then that what we got going on in the country. And that's why carrying these banks broke. Because Joseph Barker went to this bank, RB Bank, took loan from there 5 times. He went to SR Bank and took what the thing? He took from SR Bank, he took 8 million from there for the campaign.
You see why President we had to get the election? All the
Yeah.
banks are put together and kill President we are.
They would have done so.
Because their money, they can't afford for their money to leave Joseph Baraka. These people,
No.
it was a kill situation.
I'm telling you.
It was just a kill to survive.
Yeah.
They would have killed President. Yeah.
They would have done it. And he gave up the election all because of that.
Yeah, they gave out election
Yeah.
we what they was standing.
I'm telling you.
Well, it's very risky for banks to take all their savings and pump it into an election.
Yeah.
They plan to do it. They want to be wicked.
Because
the banks,
they had ulterior motive. Let me play this video for everybody following here. Mohammed Lassana Mohammed or Mohammed Lassana. I want to buy your statement. He said if Josino bought that car for his mom, that car would have been posted on Facebook. He shows off a lot. News will be all over the place on Facebook. You make a lot of sense. And of course, you do buttress Man Noah, Destiny Child, Grace Dablo. Yeah. 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 Had he bought that car, it would have been on Facebook. I follow Josino. I read every time from all their argument, their beefing they be doing. But
I tell you what, in the second round when she broke, right? Maybe that the promise that the money she saw.
That the money she got, yeah. But this is Joseph Boakai.
A post, she said, I will not negotiate.
Yeah. So this is Joseph Boakai talking about he lives on loan and he got money from RB Bank 5 times. Since we posted this video, I think about 84,000 people have played it, are saying it. Yeah. Take a look, take a listen.
5 times. Because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact that I live on loans, go to RB Bank, I borrow money more than 5 times. because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact I live on loans, go to IB Bank, I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact that I live on loans, go to IB Bank, I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact I live on loans, go to IB Bank, I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact that I live on loans, go to IB Bank, I borrow money more than 5 times because I want to make sure I have something in my account that I can live by. I mean, the fact I live.
Okay. You see the blue there? He bankrupt IB Bank, living on loans, took loans for the bank more than 5 times. He sent the bank Claudette. He broke the bank. No money. I live on loan. Go to IB Bank. All right. So we're not celebrating because Liberians going to suffer. They're going to lose their life savings. We're celebrating because, again, we have been proven to be factual, to be honest, to be accurate in our reportage. Thanks to all of you, our digging deeper staff from the department. You've done it again. It's a teamwork. It's a teamwork makes the dream work. So thanks to all of us. All right. Yeah. Yeah. And Cecilia Freeman said, which is why they were killing and intimidating people during the electoral process campaign. But now it would have been more chaos in Liberia. How we are not giving these people the election. You could see how desperate these people were. Absolutely. Very desperate. There's the video. What Joseph Boakai said, if he did not win, it will be the end of the country. Yeah. And they are showing it to us. They've won the election. Yeah. They've won the election and they're not happy. Angry winners. Yeah. Angry winners. That's who they are. Henry Dubois Hill, welcome to you there. Say good evening and thanks to you and your team for another informative show. Yeah. Otis Smith, we did it again. And that's why.
Mr. Gilman, I think we Crow in the bank because I understand that Crow were there and then IF in the bank during President Weah time. It brought some sanity and restriction to the national bank.
Right.
And perhaps these people just used to get the kind of money over the counter like that before. So with the two, renowned institutions, financial institutions in the bank controlling everything, helping to safeguard the money, I think that the banks didn't, these commercial banks didn't like that. That they could just get all kind of free money if
But that's why
if their stuff don't perform, their loans didn't perform.
That's why
Yeah.
he got rid of Aloysius Talu because
No, I
Aloysius.
mean before Joe Boakatan. So apparently the banks they didn't like that atmosphere. That's why, because why would a bank go and give opposition members so much money? So that means the bank don't like the existing regime.
No, they did not. They did not.
Maybe the regime was stopping them from doing business as usual. Why they doing that? If you check past record, it might even be more. It might even be more terrible than that 8 million in the
Then the 8
past.
million, yeah. The 8 million, the 8 million is just SI Bank,
Yeah.
SIB.
So maybe you check the record before President Uyatan is 12 years that the government, maybe that's 16 billion like into Liberia. How it went? All the monies went.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Claudette Allison, they won the election by raking the votes from Lima and other counties. They did. Yeah. Kowina Dio, welcome, daughter-in-law. Good to see you. All right. So let's get back to our topic here. If you just joined us here, Front Page Africa Thursday Tomorrow edition is carrying the story on the IB Bank and SR Bank that they do not have money and their customers are airy, they're scared, they can't get withdrawals out of the bank or out of the banks. And that's why we been reporting here for all of us tonight. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So welcome to all of you. J Funati, J Law. That's exactly why they are angry. They have to pay debts and continue with the lies. That's it. That's it. All right. Nothing hopeful with this government. Nothing. Almost 7 months. The government, instead of instilling hope, renewing the aspirations of the Liberian people, reconciling with the people, bringing the people together. None of that is happening. The government is the agent provocateur, stoking fears in the people. Okay? I've never seen such a thing where the government is not able to allay the fears of the people, rather stoke fears in the people. You saw them going to protest grounds and killing people. Whether it is in Kinjaw, it is in what other place now, no, Congo or where, it's on a highway, the presidential convoy. You know, latest is turning Monrovia into a police state, patrolling the city with heavily armed riot police in the riot gears, as if to say the country is at war with herself. Okay? Nothing hopeful. Nothing hopeful. Nothing. Let's reflect. 7 months in Joseph Boakar's administration. What has Joseph Boakar done that gives you hope, that tells you this government is on the right trajectory? 7 months in power, accumulated almost 50 million in a consolidated account. That's 1 month salary of government employees. Over 220 million in a reserve. Economy was solid, strong. The fundamentals of the economy were strong. Okay? Prices were stable. Exchange rate was stable. Okay? 7 months, the government have not paid civil servants. For some, for almost 5 months, 4 months, 3 months. Because they came and they began to witch hunt civil servants. They began to put people down because they are seditions. If you reflect, retrospect on Senator Edwin Mervyn Snow, when he spoke during the War Economic Crime Court resolution that was being passed, and each person was speaking. If you listen to Edwin Snow, he said the country is divided in the middle with green and blue. That is Unity Party, CDC, right in the middle. And this president in Joseph Boakar does not see the need to reconcile the country. While President Weah, we used to say, that still goes for President Weah. Everything he touches turns to gold. But Joseph Boakai, everything Boakai touches, it turned to devil.
Say that noise, Mr. Given. Everything.
Noise.
Noise.
Everything Boakai touches, it turns to noise.
Police lotto boot noise.
Lotto boot. Small Billy Go came and huff and puff the lotto boot sport.
That's it. How does she?
Nothing. Boakai has not broken ground.
By this time, President, we have built horses in Nukuta, re-roofed the horses in Gibraltar. A lot has happened. But you know, they have spent, okay, like the new ones now. The 500,000 plus the 2 million, the 22 million and this recent 8 million, apart from the other monies they spent. If you add all these together, it would be like how many say? It will be the 10 million and plus. You want to have 10 million plus and no project to see, Mr. Kevin? President, we have spent that kind of money and you can see no project.
No project.
You see someone structure somewhere.
Okay.
I think by this time, the military hospital was a roof, either roof or window level, and they were making it. I remember the AFL people used a special technique with the plastic to make a car roll, the AFAS payment to the military hospital there. By this time, it was being done. That $10 million can build some infrastructure, quick impact project.
Okay.
It's embarrassing.
The country is in a state where everybody fear for their lives. All right? Everybody fear for their lives. Charlene Pratt, welcome to you. She said, all they've been doing is stealing and enriching themselves on jealousy. Yeah. Denny Watkins, call me. You know the number. Call me. Let's talk about it, okay? He said he wants to be a panelist on the show. Call me. Let's talk about it. All right? Yeah. The country, look at what Unity Party folks did to this man. Look at what Unity Party folks did to this young man. All because he is a sedition. Look at what it did to him. Okay? Look at what it did to him. Brutalized him. They almost took his life. Okay? They spent almost 30 million, 22 million on the roads. Clara Wilson, Allison, thank you. Almost 22 million. Darius Dillon and Yomli Kanga say they pardoned the public works minister because they all got their cuts from the money. Look at the roads. Sorry, this is the police. The police, Riot Police at the CDC. We're gonna bring you the roads. Riot Police at the CDC headquarters. Riot Police at the CDC headquarters. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Heavily armed Riot Police at the CDC headquarters. What did it go for? This is your $22 million roll. Okay? Zoe Panel country. Where you can wear white shirt and leave from Monrovia 4 o'clock p.m. By 6 o'clock, you're in Zwedru. And you can go to the wedding. No dust. The road good. Zopeno. Yellow belly swine. Yeah. Got no respect for himself. Eh? I want to thank President Boakai for the yellow machine. What happened to the yellow machine? Where is that story today? Look at the roads. Look. All right. $22 million. And you don't have anybody saying anything. Nobody saying anything. 22 million United States dollars for these roads. Do they look like somebody worked on them? Yeah. Look. Eh? Eh? Does this look like anything hopeful? 22 million? Eh? 22 million. And then you say, we pardon the public works minister. You pardon the public works minister because you got your cut. And then our young friend and brother say he retired from advocacy. Eh? Stevie and Elikia, welcome to you both from Maryland. Say, you may lie to get in power, but you will not continue lying while you are in power. Absolutely not. Ophelia, Zed Dogolier. Miss Chapin. Miss Chapin, you there?
Yeah, Mr. Gilman.
Yeah, inform the people that I will be right back. All right, I'm frozen.
Oh, okay. Mr. Gilman will be right back. He has to restart his computer.
Yeah, so you can continue talking while I do that.
Yeah, so the thing about it, it's almost like 22 million plus that this government has spent, and we don't see anything substantial. The previous government, President Weah government, will not spend 22 million. We don't see, we can point to anything. When President Weah spend that kind of money, we have to point to something reliable that the country can use, either a community or a county or somebody can at least use. So we don't know. These people said they were Joseph Gawa, the integrity icon, and President Weah government was corrupt and incompetent. But I think it's just the reverse. They're more corrupt and incompetent. Yeah, terribly corrupt and incompetent. And these people are really looting on looting. You know, those words they used to use on President Weah government, say the government was looting on a large scale. Man, can you imagine in less than 1 year? Yeah, in 7 months? I don't want to say, by the time they reach the year 3, I think even the soil under the Liberian people feet they were selling. Because like I don't even know the English word to use. That's just unimaginable. The kind of looting we're seeing. So I think if the bank is going broke, The bank know who they loan their money to. If they can't get the money back, even if they want to get some money to resuscitate their bank, they should at least Liberia should benefit. But you can just take $8 million and just give it to the bank free of charge, you know? Yeah, you can just do that. And then coming to Abbey Bank. Abbey Bank used to be a very good bank, reliable. That way I remember it was Abbey that almost all the international organizations were putting their money in Abbey until EcoBank came, and then later some people started to put some of their money in EcoBank as well. Abbey used to be so reliable. I'm really shocked to hear that Abbey going bankrupt. They were one of those banks that were very reliable. You know, myself, I did banking with them when how I live and non-for-profit organization running the whole while. Abbey were doing, and it was so. I mean, I don't know how to say it, but they were really reliable. Even your own money during those days, if you go for your own money, they will screen you properly.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So I really don't know what happened to Abbey. Maybe things went bad later because I know they used to have one lady there. I don't know she was who in the bank, but she was an Asian. That woman was a tough nut.
Thank you very much, Miss Chapin.
Okay, Mr.
And folks, we apologize for that break in our broadcast there. Thank God we are back, and Miss Chapin held the floor for us. Tony Flex, banks that should serve as a major economic resuscitation variable are going into insolvency. This is just an indication that the Liberian economy is taking a downward trend. This will have major adverse effect.
That's what I was trying to say from the beginning. Yeah. I remember, I think 1991, 92, almost all banks were just closing. I remember that situation there. It was only LBDI and IB that remained open for a while, or up to this time, you know, during those days. Almost all the banks, Euro Bank and all those banks they have, Agriculture Bank, all the banks closed.
Yeah.
So this is not a very nice sign, you know, that the banks are broke.
And Lawson Zilli, instead of incompetent Zoe Pennon using his legislative power to engage the government to complete the 100 beds, the 150 beds hospital the former government was building, that almost complete, he's there begging Joseph Boyka to give him relevance. Disgraceful senator he is. Yeah. And Noah.
Yellow machine.
Yeah, man, Noah said exactly. No doubt. And Rebecca said, my twin sister, welcome to you. How you doing?
Hey, Mr. Kevin, Rebecca, how you doing now? What time we going to Rewasa?
Henry Duba here. Mr. Gamer, someone just told me there is heavy traffic, mostly in central Monrovia, as early as 2 p.m. these days because everyone is trying to get out the streets early and go home for their own safety. That's scary. But that's what we're talking about. The government is not hopeful. The government is the one stoking fears in the citizen. You hear the police inspector general going on the radio and say, anybody get on the street to protest, you will be met with strong, heavy resistance. The disinformation minister, Jeremy Pierre, will go and talk nonsense as well.
So, Mr. Kevin, all the people then who used to speak the book and the English used to kind of attack all on the platform here. That person, we are a dictator person, we are that. What they will say about the other government now? What they are saying there? Now, $8 million, she can't get her hard face to that play there and go tell the people.
But that's what we said. That's what we said in our reflective piece. Our piece we wrote for reflection. What happened to the opposition, like the ANC, that was so loud in calling for protests every day? What happened to the international partners?
That's what Grace Bay like that, man.
Yeah, Grace Bay like that, man. What happened to the international partners? What happened to civil society groups? What happened to the Interfaith Mediation Council?
All of them in there.
Why are they not speaking up against these things that are happening? The international partners will come up with position statement against the WIA government for any act of violence, whether the government was provoked
or not.
The international partners will come up with a statement.
Yeah.
All right. But they have not done anything with the Bouaka regime, with all of the transgressions this government have meted out against the citizenry. Her own citizenry is not different person. This government is the government that is stoking fears, instilling fears in the people, inciting them.
You know, Mr.
It's
Gilmore,
nobody else.
Mr. Gilmore, yesterday, I sat down for long and said, people got to talk all the truth about it. The 51% that voted, I don't know, 50.1% or what kind of percent that voted for Bouaka, they should talk now and we should rest.
Absolutely.
They should be talking now and we should sit down and rest because we said it. 6 years, we said it. Look, President, we are government not perfect. There's no perfect government in Africa.
Yeah.
Why you need pension? We can say I'm looking for injury in the devil's war.
No.
But there were fundamental things that we were looking at. He had the freedom of speech. 1, 2, he was trying to be very progressive in doing infrastructure development, you know, making sure most of the money go to basic social services.
Right.
It just had to build that pipe. The water pipe took so long, but if it was something that could have been done in short time, Monrovia was going to have water done before President Weah regime, and he fought hard.
But the water was in the pipe. The water was in the pipe.
It was there, but I don't know why it was not supplied to the entire city because they had to change some major pipes.
They had water running to parts of the city.
Okay, all right.
They did the work. President Weah, water and sewer department,
electricity went all the way there to Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
They asked the people, talk to them, negotiate with them. To this, how you call it, CLG line.
CLSG line.
Yeah, they brought electricity to Monrovia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You were trying. You turn around, take the government budget, use it for public funds for children in school. Yeah, they do the same thing. The NAPLAN, we don't pay for NAPLAN. Yeah.
No.
Our children take NAPLAN, 3rd grade, I think 6th grade or 7th grade, and then they take NAPLAN again 9th grade, and then they found out in high school the VCE. They take it, found out in high school. Our children do it. We can pay for it, yeah, Mr. Gilmer.
No.
It's the government that pay for it. Yeah. He did that when he turned around and give free education, public universities, tertiary education. Yeah, that loan you will pay as soon as you get your salary scale hit certain amount everywhere you go for employment. They call it HES. They say they will do automatic deduction. The ATO that would be like the revenue place in Liberia. We call it ATO. Yeah.
Right.
The ATO will do automatic deduction to your salary and take out that has the school fee loan that you took. They will do automatic deduction. So and President and they know it. Most of them in America, they in Western world, they know it in free. Government can take it. But in Liberia, poor country, the Liberia President, I look at the whole thing, say you make it free. Oh, don't want it. Hey, yeah, 22 million plus gone. With nothing to see, nothing to show for it.
Nothing to show for it.
I be breaking down maybe the kind of money you're talking about, 100 or million in debt. Now, what whole reserve there? Oh, they come and get to Abby to make Abby to live because they take their money there. Oh, a lot of people money there.
Absolutely. Rebecca said, Mr. Gilman, they will not say anything because they were mad at President Weah because he brought DNA machine in the country to save our children, and there was no way for their rape attitudes. Absolutely. Bob V. Roberts.
We're talking they talk against President Weah out of prejudice. It was not objective.
No.
Prejudice. Because President Weah, not the traditional politician, President Weah didn't go to some of the elite university or schools. So they couldn't just stand him being president. They were out of prejudice.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
Bob V. Roberts. IB used to be the leading bank when it was called ITC, International Trust Company of Liberia. Absolutely. That bank managed the Liberia Maritime Program for 50 plus years. I worked there for complete 7 years. It phased out to IB when the contract was taken away and given to Liscow. It was one Chris McBorough who should have headed that bank, but was undermined by Samoa. Absolutely. I was in Liberia when ITC was right there on Broad Street.
On Broad Street.
Yeah, between Randall and Gurley Street, right there. ITC, that white building, managing the maritime program. Long time.
Yeah.
And I talk about Wizard. YMG. I said this.
Randall it was located on Randall Street initially, where the Chase Manhattan Bank used to be.
No, it was right there on Broad Street between Randall and Gurley.
No, when it was ITC, that where it was. Then
ITC, white building.
Yeah, later on before it moved on Broad Street itself now.
Okay. Talk about Wizard YMG. I said this on your platform that our country is in danger, and it is very serious. The situation reminded me of April 6, 1996, the Roosevelt, Johnson, and Charles Taylor scenario. We have to keep our country in prayers. That's true.
CDC will not
right?
do it.
That's
CDC
true.
CDC will not
CDC is a peaceful organization, and they will remain peaceful. Yeah.
CDC, and the last thing CDC will do, CDC won't come back to power, so they will not cause chaos. The only thing, there are many ways to kill a cat. If putting our people in the street to protest will kill them, they should omit that one. We can find them different way. They code there. Even for the $8 million civil society can sue.
Yeah. Peter Sayer, Mr. Gilmore, you need to bring Zoe Penner on this show so we can ask him some questions about our county. He will not come here. He will not come here. Yeah. Zoe Penner will not come here.
Zoe Penner, that probably remind me about she has a boy. He has to get a boy called that child to the mind in Ghana. No, that was so funny.
All right. And Claudia Allison. Yes, Mr. Gilmore, I have been thinking the same way about the way the opposition political parties are not talking. They are not talking, especially the ANC people. They were every time during the CDC era, Alexander Cummings would pay people protest. They not say anything because they have the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Sylvester Grigsby, is from ANC. So he right in the president's office. And so they will not go after him? No.
Mr. Gilmore, they fired, the opposition fired. CDC should stand on her own and fight. When God was taking the children of Israel from Egypt, he didn't call different God to help him. He alone talking about.
Auntie is following from Minnesota. Mommy Yoko. She said, so true. The country is in danger.
So that depend on God and fight. No, it shouldn't. Who want at last they will come. They will join CDC at last. Yeah, wait and see.
All right. So the opposition, civil society groups, none of them say anything, or Auntie Mommy. They don't say anything. They're allowing this government to continue on the path she is, stoking fears in the citizen, no development. They're sacking, dismissing people left, right. The hate have manifested in every sector of the government. They hate this government. I mean, the hate is from the head. Who said if he didn't win, it will be the end of the country? All right. You saw the videos we played for you. Josiah Joker He came with an agenda. Came with an agenda to go after people. All right. But I will say this much, and then we're going to switch the topic and open up the phone lines. CDC has a bunch of lawmakers in the House of Representatives, in the Senate. We'll call on them again to do the work for the Liberian people. They have to do the work for the Liberian people. All right? They have to. We don't want to say much. All right? We don't want to say much. When we try to call the speaker to book and hold him accountable whatsoever, whole lot of people came to us talking. We don't want to go back there, but we're just telling them they have to do the Liberian people work. They have to do the Liberian people work. All right? The Supreme Court, I come in, Ms. Chapin. Let me do this, and then you will talk, and then we'll open up the phone lines. The Supreme Court of Liberia cited the Ministry of Justice and the legal team of Governor Aloysius Talu to a conference yesterday, Tuesday, August the 6th, and at 3 p.m. local time in Liberia. That conference was held, and Justice Yusuf Kaba, Associate Justice Yusuf Kaba, reserved ruling, apparently want to analyze the conference, the reports, argument from both parties, and perhaps seek consultation with the full bench or whatsoever. And so we anticipate a ruling on the unconstitutional suspension, wanton suspension of Governor Aloysius Talu by the old man who dances with the devil to get power. And we are hopeful, based on the feedback we are getting, our investigative analysis and what have you, that the Supreme Court will overturn the boycott's action, suspending Governor Talu, but whether he will accept it and allow Talu to go back to work is another thing. All right? It's likely that the Supreme Court will infer on the executive to just withdraw the suspension, to make it look good for the boycott government, to say, okay, we suspended him indefinitely, but we now lift the suspension. He can go back to work. Because the lawmakers, Musa Hassan Belete and others, Edwin Snow, they are saying that the PSC committee and the lawmakers will not hold any hearing until Boyka can stop interfering. They will not hold any hearing. Okay? So that's where we are. We'll open up the lines after Ms. Chapin and take a few calls, and we'll call it a night. All right? Yeah, Ms. Chapin, go ahead. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Kim. Yeah, so the story about the bank is scary. With two banks going down like that, it's really, really scary. It worries me about the economy. I'm not an economist, but I can remember a similar trend back right after the Civil War, and the banks went down so rapidly, and then at last, what happened that when we started experiencing inflation, that when the Liberian dollar started to to devalue
Right.
during those days, and since then the Liberian dollar had been going down like that to the US dollar. So we worry about that, and I don't know how the government's going to solve this problem. And the government don't seems to be well structured,
Mm-mm.
and they don't seem to have a purpose and a direction. They're like all over the place. They spend too much time on vindictive action instead of making achievement, making gains. You don't see any gains. So again, $22 million have gone down, and we don't see anything tangible, to benefit the people that smells the rescue. We don't see anything like that. And this is a government that people said they were more qualified and more competent, and that the president was a saint. And we see all these things, the handwriting just all on the wall.
It is.
Yeah. So we sat on the platform for the past 6 years, and we knew this was not the reality. These things were far from reality. The handwriting were all on the wall. How did he get his campaign money? From tinted sources, he got his campaign money. You saw how he and Stanton Wallaceman worked together so that he get that campaign money, some money from Stanton Wallaceman. I mean, this is a person who said that they have integrity. Why would they go to someone who have a criminal record? But again, they didn't listen. So that's why I said earlier, at this point, we don't have to talk now. We should let them talk. The 50.1, 50.1 or whatever point that they didn't listen to us, that they didn't listen and see it, and they didn't take Liberia first, and they didn't take Liberia first and thought that removing President we are putting Waka was the best decision. They need to be talking to the ills in society now, because we talk, and then coming to CDC and expecting these people to talk. Look, these were the same people that fought CDC. These were the same people that fought CDC. They fought CDC with every power in it. They fought left and right, up and down. The civil society organizations, some part of the international community, and all these people. And as CDC is the only well-structured and most popular opposition party. So they like, if we have to talk now, CDC will get more popular and win. So they will not work along with CDC. So CDC should know that one. This fight is a stand-alone fight. It's a stand-alone fight. When the time reach and they know that they can't even. There are some things I don't want to talk about. I just have nobody talk to me. But when I just look at this, I just scope the political landscape. Then I know that things, even people who felt that ally with CDC, they are not our true allies.
No, they are not.
No, they are not our true allies. They operating with these people. Some of them are operating with these people, some of them are not operating with these people, but they don't want to support a united opposition front. And since 1997, we had our elections, Mr. Gilmore, Liberians have been telling them to unite.
Yeah.
Liberians have been telling opposition to unite. We saw the PR5 scenario. With the backup mafia and the Sawyer, and they all couldn't unite to have one united front against Taylor. I had Taylor beat them.
Right.
But since they feel that CDC is not a party to help to lead the opposition community at this point, they don't want to support. So we don't expect them to talk. And for our people in the house, Mr. Kilmer, I just give up on them. Like we said in the 6th year, we said no POW.
Right.
It's just that maybe I don't know for what reason they stop you from talking, but in this business, there's no prisoner of war.
No.
When you can't eat crossfire, we'll deal with you. Yeah, Mr. Gilman, they're not doing anything.
No, they're not.
But
But I just give it. I just giving that. I giving that. Giving that time.
alone to turn around and sorry, so appointment.
Yeah.
I remember that they were jumping on what they paid, then they budget. They said domestic debt. Yeah, they get a detail play by play who we owe. Now, $8 million in Vra. No detail.
They're giving pardons.
People sitting down there. You think that there's not laws on the book to hold
they're giving pardons. Let's take some phone calls here quick.
Okay, Mr. Gamon, thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Chapin. Wilton Keto, welcome. How you doing?
Thank you, Brother Gilman.
Yeah,
I was listening to my sister Chaplin.
How are you?
And it's true. The opposition, the other parties in the opposition were not join CDC, especially ANC.
No, they were not.
They were not join CDC because they were the same people that attack on us. They are cinematically will speak against Josiah Jockett, knowing that we got a video on Josiah Jockett and the rest of them at Nancy Pelosi office. Do you think she was going to stand up? These are people. Unity Party,
right?
Except that Unity Party was so extreme, and they didn't know Unity Party was in deception with them. And so they didn't have face to even come back and say, "Oh, can John CDC to oppose Unity Party?" What are you opposing? You can oppose yourself, because Unity Party is the representation of ANC. That's the idea, or have a very dark side of them. I'm talking about Unity Party now. But Brother Gilman, I think we should continue this conversation. The bank situation is getting deeper by the hours. It's getting deeper. There are a lot of revelation coming up on the bank situation. And this just shows that this government is inept. This government is corrupt from the very foundation.
Right.
This government, the president lied. The president lied to our Senate that he had a gentleman agreement with his old friends, a good old friend that decided to help Liberia based on his agenda. Come to find out he has no idea about that machine. If he does not have an idea according to what they're saying, then how can he wrote letter to the Senate? He said the Senate has a gentleman agreement with his friend. You remember before the campaign started, Henry Costa said something about Joseph. He and Joseph Boakame was supposed to meet some very high millionaires in Ghana. You remember that story? Apparently those people were Russian and they had a lot of money. They wanted to sponsor his campaign.
That's why he retired now.
And later on they left him in the loop and he got so angry, went behind him and carried Jojo Boaka and all that kind of stuff. These are people that people are dealing with. And when they lie, the Liberian people, they lie just kind of flat before their faces. You understand? My only dissatisfaction or regret in this whole thing is our representation in the House of Senate and in the House of the Senate and Representative, because they are now coming off forcefully. We've been singing this song for long. I get reason look at because when he decided to get disrespected their request, the CIA to come and do something to pay the staffer over there, and now they start putting Josiah Joker or as he's a very disrespectful man. Challenge, arguing that he's the boss. We told you people from day one, and you still believe in the Joseph Boaka man, thinking that he got something good for our country. They're going to continue enabling Joseph Boaka that we will see calamity will fall before that. I'm telling you, Mr. Gilman, I know Russia saying, citizens, you take it easy, won't want to happen. Citizens will not do that. Liberians will do it. You can see the writing on the wall. These people want to suppress freedom of speech. They want to suppress the country. They want to silence a lot of people, even to the justice system. They want to silence the justice. They want to silence the legislature. They want to silence the press, and they want to only put the information out there that the Liberian people will consume Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. And so they're where the Liberian people will not be seditions.
Right.
Unity Party people themselves who are disappointed with this government. You heard the guy who used to say, "Thank you very much." You heard it upburst too from Lupa County.
Yeah.
It's the thank you very much. You
Yeah.
heard it upburst. The Yeka Koluba that brought Joseph Parker to power. Are you seeing this upburst? That's not sedition. As far as concerned, Yeka Koluba is not an opposition. He trying to identify, but no, his outburst is about his stand. So as we move on, we will see these things happening. I think we should prevail on our legislature, like you said, to come and get a position. Either tell this government that they're proceeding wrongly and what they're doing is not acceptable, and we will not stand for it. They should be condemned, even the act of the police going to a major political party headquarters when there was no political activity going on there to provoke the people. And I think it's something that we should continue talking. Thank you for the show, Mr. Gamer.
No doubt. Thank you very much. Let's go to Miss Campbell. Josephine Campbell, happy belated birthday to you.
Thank you, Mr. Gamer.
Right.
I'll just call to say thank you, my brother. Thank you, deeper. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh, yes. You know, when you keep lying, you will lie. They say 99 days for rule, but 1 day for master.
Right.
As we speak, I got a call from Liberia. President Boakai fell today and they airlifted him to a hospital.
You joking?
Yes, I got it new this evening. You know, because we keep lying. Why you go fire the man to put your nephew there to cover your daddy deal? But Jesus said, no, you never fight the child of God. You know, you dancing with devil. The devil will never win. The children of God. Devil will never take over Liberia anymore. I just want to say thank you. Thanks to every one of you. This is not not golden time anymore. We're talking about 2024 and you still want to lie the way you brought your way through and plenty people die. With one radio station, that what they told us.
Yeah.
And they only had one radio station at that time. Thank you very much. But when you not know how to eat, when you eat, when your something wrong, you can't even get come. I'm not joking. You see that the people. I went on their radio station today. The way they were talking, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Are there people degrading Unity Party today? So thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Every one of you, your people, you don't get tired.
No.
They all gave up. The same.
They gave up. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Have a blessed.
You as well. Let's take our next caller, Amos Morris. Morris, welcome. Yeah. Morris, just go ahead. We get your background.
You hear me?
Yeah, now you're much better.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Gilman, let me just say this to every one of us here. This is a calculated plan, the Unity Party, and they are succeeding. Gradually, they are succeeding. You guys want to hold on to power.
Yeah.
And the manner in which they are proceeding is to intimidate the population and put fear within the CDC because they know CDC is the target.
Yeah.
Mr. Gilman, also, Look at what happened in Africa. What President Weah did, it was unprecedented. To see an African leader turning power over the way President Weah turned power over.
Right.
So because of that, most of the African leaders are in favor of what Baka doing in our country. I can tell you that for free.
Mm-hmm.
They prefer President Weah not to come back to power because it will look. That's why you see most of the African countries today, they are in fear of military takeover. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, what happened in Liberia, the only thing the CDC can do right now is to document everything that this government is doing. But any other thing that will go beyond that, like protests, it will be a peaceful protest. You listen to the Justice Minister today. There's a man who are in Liberia pleading on behalf of United Party or United Party court action. He was in the court pleading for United Party. But he telling the Liberian people today on the radio, protesting in the street, infringing on other people's rights that will be pregnant women in car going to the hospital, and we block the street. Something happened to the
CDC time, nobody was pregnant.
Yeah. These people, Black Carrot Junction, we even heard on that day that people even died because there was no attendant to the hospital.
Yeah.
But this is, I'll tell you, there's a calculated attempt, plan that these people are having, and they are succeeding. Okay? My only frustration, Mr. Gabriel, let me close on this. I have serious problem with the governor of the central bank, the suspended governor.
Mm-hmm.
But Mr. Gabriel, when you read that paper that was sent to the governor, to send that money to the bank. It was in April. I think April 18, 2 days after my birthday, when the governor received that paper from the acting Minister of State. Why Governor Talu did not give this information to the Liberian people until when he been suspended, before he would come out to say this was what happened. I got a serious problem with that. I got a problem with that. I don't know how other people see it. I think there was something behind the scene that went on. And you know that only you cannot go in a dense hallway and you come all with a full correct on you.
No.
Seen it. I got serious problem with him when it comes to that. He should have told the Liberian people that listen, I'm a man of integrity. I came here to work for the Liberian people, but this is what the president. It's better you should have done it that way. Let the Liberian people stand with him and for him to be suspended before he come up with a document to prove that this is what happened. And also we're hearing that the IMF was also on his back. That's how he was forced to provide that document. The money has already been dished out. And now you're coming out to say such. I got a problem with him for that. Thank you, Mr. Gilman.
Thank you very much. Ms. Chapin, you're trying to say something to that? Go ahead, and then let's call it a night. Ms. Chapin?
Yeah, Camille.
Oh, we're not waiting for you. You're talking tomorrow.
I lost my page. No, I say, not true. The our brother talking here, you know.
Yeah.
You are made a name for yourself if you have followed his principle. You know, Mr. Gilmore, I had the experience in one of the hospitals in Liberia I used to work. There was this person working in the operating theater, and one of the machines was broken for months. Instead of telling the people time for the surgery, because he the one, let me just put in the simple in the put the people to sleep. Or you tell the people, no, I will not put the patient to sleep because the machine not working. Anything could happen to the patient. For him to resist, he was managing for the hospital. So by luckily for that particular day, he not managed the machine to reach limit. The machine gave up while the patient was on the table. That young man lost his life. They fire him. They fire him with all benefit. Then you won't cause now. I said no.
In my country.
Yeah.
Country, my country, trying to track me down.
For what?
I don't know. Oh, Mr. Liarman, you know I didn't do
the things you say I do.
Oh, Mr. Liarman.
Rastafari.
King Selassie. Big up, oh, Mr. Liar, man. Oh, Mr. Liar, man.
Well, folks, that does it for us here tonight.
Mr. Liar, man. Oh, Mr. Liar, man.
Our Lord panelists tonight.
Do the thing you say
Miss
I
Rachel,
do.
President Chapin.
Oh, Mr. Liar, man. Oh, liar, man,
You know,
liar, man, you
know.
I didn't do those
Thanks for
things.
calling us into the show.
Mr. Liar, man. I know I didn't do
All
those
of you
things.
distributors of the show.
Mr. Liar, man. Mr. Liar,
Thank you very much.
Rastafari, no. I didn't do.
And of course,
Oh, Mr. Liar, man.
those of you that trended with us,
You know. A liar, man.
our celebrants
A liar,
tonight,
man.
happy birthday to you. I hope you had a wonderful
Mr.
time
Liar,
here.
You know I didn't do the thing
The
you say
Omo,
I do. Oh, Mr. Liar, man. Rastafari.
Big Says, Biddle,
King Selassie.
Backley,
Big up.
Jared Say, Anthony Ure, and others. Happy birthdays to all of you. Mary Doe, Stan Blaine, Amadou Bland, Dexter Twer, Barbara D. Wilson.
So what, you keep lying?
Thank you very much for being there. Amy Black on the radio.
You lie. Oh, Mr. Liar, man. Oh, Mr. Liar, man. I say you lie. Oh, Mr. Liar, man. Mr. Liar, man.
You know.
Oh, Mr. Liar, man. You know I didn't do the things you say I do. Oh, Mr. Liar, man.
Until then, enjoy yourselves. You can join us on the FM dial, where entertainment never stops. I just shared a link on the Junior Hard Talk page. You can go there first on the page tonight. We're gonna bring you more things on RB Bank tomorrow. God's willing, a brand new edition. Until then, I've been a host and announcer, Michael Gilman. Our analyst, Delano Tamasa, A.B. Kone, Arthur Solo Sr., Apostle Davasio, Rosemary Wenley, Dorothy Dorothy, Sarah Dopo, that is, are all on special assignment. They're going to be back here for a brand new edition. And Dorothy Deza, I wanted to say hi to you, and I'm mixing you up with Sarah Dopo. You have yourself a wonderful night. Michael Gilman signing off.
Don't ever follow back on Mr. Liar, man. Them. Because the name says already, you know. You see me? Mr. Liar, man. Wicked man. Bad man.
And foolish man.
You see me? Fire upon Mr. Wicked man, them. Mr. Liar, man. Them. Fire!